First and foremost, at least in the United States and other Western nations that have similar securities frameworks, generally speaking, the Securities Act, at least ours, which is the Act of 1933, essentially gives a binary set of options with regard to the sale of investment opportunities, i.e. securities. And that is either you register them, which means full registration with the governmental agency at play, particularly the SEC and its state counterparts. And there's a meritorious review and comment, and a variety of other compliance points. And I think the quintessential exemplar of that is going public. I think we all kind of understand that. And the only other track is to have an exempted offering, essentially. And an exempted offering would be an offering of securities that qualify for some kind of safe harbor. Now, there's a third possibility, which probably as a securities practitioner you probably don't think about, which is, what if it's not a security at all? What if somebody is selling something to somebody else that looks like a security, but maybe it's not, even though one of the coordinates within the goal, one of the functions of the item being sold is fundraising, right? And most of you, I think, are familiar with the Howey test. The Howey test is a landmark decision from the early part of the 20th century, where the SEC basically put out a simple test, multi-pronged test, that determines whether something that is being sold pursuant to a contract constitutes a quote-unquote investment contract and therefore should be considered a security. It's one of my favorite stories. I have to use this with clients all the time, particularly in the crypto space, and you'll see that part of my framing of the conversation is that so much of crypto finance to date was premised on mostly a misguided assumption that what was being sold was not a security. And so going back to the Howey test, there was a situation where there were two farmers selling contracts for oranges to be grown on a farm, and the idea was, hey, look, great plot of land. We're going to make a lot of money selling these oranges. Give me your money. We'll farm the land. We'll till the soil, and we'll sell these oranges, and you'll make money. The argument that was utilized against the characterization of security was, hey, look, this is a contract just to buy oranges. And that's where the test was born out of. The idea being that, okay, well, look, the oranges don't exist yet. The individuals purchasing these contracts are relying on the efforts of the promoter and the people who the promoter engages to farm the oranges and cultivate them. And the purchasers of these contracts don't have any real control or input or management capability vis-a-vis the farms, right? And again, this might be the quintessential, I know this already, Kaiser moment, why are you doing this to me? This is very important because fundamentally, crypto finance came out of suggesting that what was being sold was the orange itself, as opposed to the contract for the future value of an orange that had heretofore not been cultivated. Important, and we'll get back to that.